miniaturization in the endourologic management of stones gained more and more importance, first in percutaneous management of stones. Hi everybody, I am Professor Kemal Sarıca from Istanbul, Turkey. I'm working at the Training and Research Hospital of University of Health Sciences in Istanbul. At the same time, I'm the co-chairman of International Alliance of Hydrolysis Society. Management of stones has evolved in the last 2 or 4 decades parallel to the advancement in technology and based on the evolving, changing concepts. Related with this issue, miniaturization in the endourologic management of stones gained more and more importance, first in percutaneous management of stones. We're using smaller and smaller scopes, as you see here, for the endoscopic management of stones. As you know very well, in the beginning we used larger instruments, 9 French, 8.5 French scopes for the management of stones, endoscopic management. But nowadays we are using smaller instruments for a less invasive and practical stone management. Here you see a 6-point French flexible scope from Hugebert company with a 3.6 working channel. Today we are preparing to perform a flexible ureteroscopic by using holmium laser in a child 13 years old. Stone is in the lower pole of left kidney, and use of smaller instruments during flexible ureteroscopy enabled us to perform these procedures in a quick, practical manner, particularly in pediatric cases. Also, this is a great advantage for us in cases where we need a tight ureter during the procedure in an attempt to pass it and to have our maneuvers both in the kidney and also in the ureter in an effective manner. Now we will go further and perform the procedure with this smaller scope. We are using it in a very effective and practical manner. First of all, in a certain percent of the cases, in children and in patients with tight ureters, problematic ureters, difficult cases, these are the instruments to use them in a very easy, practical and effective manner. As you may appreciate, the maneuverability of these instruments, using them during the procedures, is highly practical for the endourologist to pass through the ureter and doing the job in the renal collecting system in a quick and easy manner. The invasiveness of flexible ureteroscopic stone management came down, and use of these smaller instruments will help us in order to pass, even in very difficult cases, in children, practical and easy. I'm sure these instruments will be the standard instruments for routine use in the near future for all cases during endoscopic management of stones.